Crochet with Greta. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today in this tutorial I'm going to make this very cute marshmallow snowman. If you have noticed my rustic Christmas tree on this side here, you can find tutorial on my channel. This is everything I will need for my marshmallow snowman. I will need white Chenille yarn, orange for his nose, brown for his arms, and very little bit of pink for his rosy cheeks. I will need 6mm plastic eyes. I'm going to use different color for my stitch mark. You can use just normal stitch mark. I like to use another piece of yarn. I'm going to need scissors, yarn needle, toy stuffing, and 3.5mm crochet hook and 2.5mm crochet hook. Sorry, you can see, but it's 2.5. It's my very favorite crochet hook, and it's really old, as you can see the curls went off. Now I'll start with 3.5mm hook. And my first round is magic ring. This is my magic ring. And we have 6 single crochet into magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And remember, we need to make 3 of the same pieces. Here we have 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 3 of them. And this is round 1. And end of this round we have 6 stitches at the end. My second round I'm going to use my stitch marker. And I have increase around. I'm going to have end of this round 12 stitches. Now I'm going to do in every single stitch increase. I'm going to do 6 increases to single crochet in the same stitch. This is 1, 2, 3 increases, 4 increases, 5 increases, and we're going to last increase. And we have 12 stitches in total. Moving on the round 3. For the round 3 I have 3 single crochet, increase, and end of this round I'm going to have 15 stitches. We're starting with 3 single crochet, 1, 2, and 3. In the 4th stitch I have increase, 1 and 2. I'm going to repeat this 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, and increase. And now I'm going to do this for 1 more time. 1, 2, 3, and I have increase, my last stitch. Altogether we have 15 stitches around. Now we're ready to move on the round 4. Round 4 we have back loop only. We're going to work on a back loop only, and we're going to do single crochet around but on a back loop only for this round. You need to focus a little bit because with Chenille yarn it's a bit hard to see where is your front and back loop, and here is my back loop, and I'm going to do single crochet around my back loop. And of this round I'm going to have 15 stitches in total. And remember, we're going to do this 3 times. We're going to do the same things. So when we move to the second part, you need to come back to the first part, look at the tutorial again, and make the first, second, and the third parts. And I'm keep going with my back loop only. As you can see, we need to go down to have this marshmallow shape. And here we are with our round 4. We ready with moving on the round 5. Round 5 to round 8, we're going to do single crochet around for 4 rounds in total. And end of each round we're going to have 15 stitches in total. We're going to do single crochet around for 4 rounds. This is round 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm going to do exactly the same for my round 6, 7, and 8. Single crochet around. Moving on round 6. This is my round 6, and I'm going to do exactly the same for my round 7 and 8. I'm ready with my round 7 and 8. Before to move on my round 9, I'm going to place the eyes. I'm going to place the eyes between the round 6 and 7 with 2 stitches between them. We're going to count with our row 6. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have in between row 6 and 7. This is where goes my eye with 2 stitches between them. We have 1, 2, and a third one. I'm going to place my other eye. We're going to secure them. And I'm ready to continue with my round. We're going to work on a back loop only again, and I'm going to do single crochet around. And of this round I'm going to have 15 stitches. So, and again, front and back, going from the back. I'm going to place my stitch marker. We're going to work on the back loop only. And 2 more single crochet. And this is a round 9. Yeah, it doesn't look very good right now, but don't worry, it won't look like that when we put the toy stuff in. Just want to let you know when you are making the second and the third part, when you come back to the round 9 on 8, come back and I'll show you how we place in the buttons, because I'm not going to make again for the second part and the third part, because you can go from beginning and making the same part as the eyes, but the next 2 parts we're going to have buttons, and you need to keep going to the beginning and to start over and over again these parts. We need 3 parts with his body. Going back on the round 10. For the round 10 we have 3 single crochet degrees, and I'm going to repeat 3 times in total, and end of this round I'm going to have 12 stitches. We're going to start with stitch marker. I keep forgetting about my stitch marker. So I'm starting with a 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and the 4th and 5th stitch I'm going to do degrees. This is my degrees, 2 single crochet to get, and I'm going to repeat this 2 more times, 1, 2, 3, and degrees, 1, 2, 3, and degrees for my last 2 stitches. This is my round 10, and before moving round 11 I'm going to do a toy stuffing, and round 11 is our last round. You don't need to do too much stuffing. Now ready to move on round 11. For the round 11 I have the grease around, and end of this round I'm going to have 6 stitches. This is my first decrease, and second, third, fourth, and 6. Now I'm going to leave a long tail. Why we need long tail? We need long tail because we're going to stitch part 1 to the part 2 and the part 2 to part 3. So we're going to leave on these two parts a long tail, enough to go around. Just going to close the hole. And now I'm going to just place my yarn here, so I'm going to make comfortable for my next time when I come back to it, just to stitch for the second part. You need to go back where the tutorial started, then before round 10 or 9 come back and I'll show you where we're placing the buttons. I'm ready with my second part to put my buttons. The first button goes between round 5 and 6. We need to count. I'm already until my round 9. So we're going to count. So we know on the top we have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to place our first eye between the round 5 and 6. I'm ready with my first button between round 5 and 6, and the second button I'm going to place it just right here between round 7 and 8, and just right here, and I'm going to secure them. And again I'm going to work on round 10. I'm going to do a toy stuffing. I'm going to do round 11. I'm going to close the hole and leave it in long tail. And I hope it's not confusing. It's nothing confusing. We need to do 3 parts which look exactly the same, but we have different actions on them. The first we have face, which after we finish with the body, we're going to place the nose and the rosy cheeks. We're going to connect them together, and our last one is going to be the arms. And then I hope it's not too confusing, and see you for our last button here. And then come back when you're done, almost done with the third part, to place the third button, and see you when we go to the part 3. When you're ready with your last part of our snowman, this is our third part down here, is ready to place our last button, and we're going to place it between round 4 and 5, and again we start counting. We have 3 on the top, 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5, between 4 and 5 right here. I'm going to place my last button. And when you're ready fully with your round, with your part 3, when you close your hole and cut off the yarn and hide it, because we're not going to need a long tail like the first 2 parts. Right, this is our 3 parts from our body. Now we're going to leave them on the side for now, and we're going to move on our nose. We're going to work with orange yarn, and then we're going to use our 2.5mm crochet hook. For our nose, we're going to start with magic ring for round 1. This is a magic ring, and we're going to do 4 single crochet into magic ring. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is 4 single crochet into magic ring for round 1. For the round 2, we're going to do single crochet increase. We're going to repeat for 2 times in total, and end of this round we're going to have 6 stitches. I'm going to place my stitch marker, and I'm going to start with my first single crochet, and my second stitch I'm going to do increase 1 and 2. I'm going to repeat this one more time. Single crochet in my third stitch and increase in my last stitch. This is our round 2, and we have 6 single crochet at the end. We're ready to move on round 3. For the round 3 and round 4, we have single crochet around for 2 rounds, and we're going to have 6 single crochet, and we're going to have 6 stitches at the ends of every round. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is my round 3, and I'm going to do exactly the same for my round 4. Single crochet round, and end of round 4 I'm going to have 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to do a slip stitch to my next stitch, and I'm going to cut my yarn and leave long tail for sewing. And this is my knots, and take your head part. Now we're going to place the nose. I'm going to place my nose between round 7 and 8. We have 3 on the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we're going to place it between our eyes. We're going to do on round 7 and 8 between our eyes. I'm just going to sew my nose. Here's our nose. Now I'm going to make a knot. I'm going to hide the yarn. And I'm going to cut. Now we will need a little bit of pink for our cheeks. I'm going to place my cheeks right below my eyes. right below our eyes, and it's a bit tricky and hard to see with this type of yarn. This might place it. Check, and I'm moving to my other sides. And this is our face ready. Now you can bring your parts. Going to connect our parts together. We'll start with the head for this part, and after that to our last part. So you need to make sure your nose goes down on the buttons and third part to go on the same line. So we don't need to rush, we need to make sure everything is in line. And now we're just going to sew head to the parts 2. Okay, and when I'm ready, I'm just going to oh no, and you see what happened. Okay, I will deal after with this. Now I'm going to move for these parts, and again I'm trying everything to be in the same line. And I'm going to do the same as the parts 1 and 2, and this time I will try not to work so tight, because we all see what happened. Okay, now I'm going to deal with this, and I will come back to make our arms. Somehow I managed to fix it, and now we're going to do our arms, and then I'm going to place them and we'll be ready. Now it's time to do our arms. We're going to make 2, and we're going to start with our long part, and we're going to do our short part, and we're going to make by 2. We're going to start with round 1 and magic ring. I'm going to do magic ring or magic circle, and we're going to start with 5 single crochet into our magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is round 5 with 5 single crochet. I'm going to move on the round 2. So from round 2 to round 9, we're going to do single crochet around, and end of each round we're going to have 5 stitches at the end. This is my round 2. And I'm going to repeat exactly the same until round 9. single crochet around until round 9. Moving on my round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now keep doing the same until round 9. Almost finished. Before I cut the yarn, which I already did cut my yarn by mistake, we're going to finish off with slip stitch to the next stitch and leave a long tail for sewing. Now I'm going to hide this in here. This is our long part. We're going to move on our short part. For the short part, we're going to repeat exactly the same rounds as the long part, from 1 to round 4. And for the round 1, we're going to start with magic ring and 5 single crochet into magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now from the round 2, 3 and 4, I'm going to do single crochet around for 3 rounds, and then to each round I'm going to have 5 stitches. This is our first 4 rows of the long part, and we're going to do a single crochet around for 3 rounds. And 5. Now I'm going to do for 2 more rounds. This is my round 3. Now I'm going on the round 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Now I'm going to do a slip stitch to the next stitch. I'm going to fasten off, cut the yarn and hide this yarn in here. You don't need to do any stuffing. Now you need to make another 2 of these and come back to put them together and sew into our body. Now we're going to sew the short part to our long part, and we're going to do just like this. We're going to start sewing small part to the big parts. Now because I want to be more close together, so I will jump up on here and just I'm going to do 1 stitch, and you can see it's not like that. It's going to be more close to each other, and I will keep going around. Now I'm going just right in the middle, and this is our arm. So make another arm as well, which I already have made it. And we're going to sew our arm to the body. We're going to start with this in the middle that we have from our small parts. Right, and we're going to judge where to be. We're going to do this right on the sides of our second part of the body, as you can see from here, and we're going to do just on the same we're going to do just where our first button is going, and for this I'm just going to do this so I can hold our arm where I want it to be. And now I'm going to just go around my arm and sew into my body. And again, I don't want my arm to be like that. That's why I will go up 2 rows. And I'm going to sew up here. I hope you can see what I'm doing. And when that's tight, our arm's going to stay close to my body, as you can see. And this is my first arm. I'm going to do exactly the same as my second arm. Again on the level for my first for my top button, I'm going to stitch my arm. And I'm going to do exactly the same as my other sides. Now from here I will go up I'm going to sew through here so I can have my arm staying up and close to my body. Now I'm going to do a knot. Sorry if I don't explain properly English. As you can see, it's not my first language, and sometimes I'm finding it really hard to explain myself that what I have in my head, because I don't use patterns for so long and for so many years, and I probably need to start checking patterns of other people to see how they're explaining stuff and just learn how to explain the stuff properly. Well, I hope you can understand, you can see. I'll be very grateful if you subscribe to my channel if you're new here. And thanks again for my returning subscribers. And I hope, guys, to see you soon, and give thumbs up if you like this tutorial. And if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments and I'll try to explain better. Yeah, and that's it. I'm Crochet with Greta and see you next time. Bye.